Since you've been the CEO, the market capitalization of the company is up about 100%. The stock price is up about 140%. Yet you also ride 120 miles a week on a bicycle. Have you thought about how much higher the stock price would be, or the market cap, if you didn't spend that time on the 120 miles a week in bike riding?
Well, I have thought about that, and actually I ride closer to 140 a week.
140?
Yeah, and with that correlation, I'm thinking I should start riding 200 a week.
Wow, okay, all right, well, riding bikes, I've done probably 10 miles in my lifetime, maybe, something like that, but so isn't it dangerous?
Well, I ride more than 10,000 miles a year, so I'm safety conscious, and that's a well-honed skill. And one of the things we take pride in at our company is our safety record, and I try to apply the same thing when I'm riding. And it's a great way to relax and think, and frankly, I think taking time to exercise and ride my bike makes me better as a leader, and I try to encourage that in our team as well.
When did you take this up? Was a young man, or you're always interested in this?
Yeah, I've been riding for probably 20, 25 years, seriously. I often travel with my bike, and I can drum up some Boeing riders at almost any one of our sites. And we hand out Boeing jerseys. It's a great way to get out with the team, engage.
Any of them ever go faster than you, or they're not allowed to do that?
Some try. Some try.
Are they still with the company, or?
Yeah. I like a challenge.
Okay. One other thing that I found unusual in reading about you is that you seem to be fueled by Diet Mountain Dew. You drink enormous amounts of
it. It is
this.
one of my favorite drinks. Yeah.
So you have some here.
Yeah.
Is there something in it that I don't know about? But would I look like you if I could drink the Diet Mountain Dew?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
No, hey, it's good. It's a good energizer for me.
You serve those everywhere at Boeing. I assume they have that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's talk about the company you're leading now. The company is an extraordinary success story, started by Mr. Boeing many, many years ago. The company is how old now?
We're 102 years this year, so we celebrated our centennial 2016. We did a big celebration event at the Red Barn facility, which is where the Boeing company started back in 1916.
Okay, so the company is in very, very good shape. The government is spending more money in aerospace defense than before. People are flying more than they are, so can it get any better than this?
Well, I tell you what, this is a really strong marketplace. When I look at big industrial markets around the world, aerospace market, I think, is the strongest. And one of the big drivers behind that is the population that's now entering the middle class and has the ability to fly. We have 100 million new passengers every year in Asia, new passengers. And our estimates are that less than 20% of the world's population has even taken a single flight. So tremendous growth opportunity ahead. And then, as you said, strengthen the defense budget as well.
The tax bill was passed, and it's a big tax cut for a lot of corporations, and you were one of the companies that I think benefited from it, and maybe were pushing for this tax cut. So what are you going to do with all the extra money that you have?
So we plowed a lot of those savings back into innovation and R&D, and we spend billions of dollars every year on R&D investment here in the U.S. And another big thing we did is immediately upon passage of the bill, we announced an investment of $300 million in our workforce and workplace. So that includes $100 million in training for our employees, $100 million in infrastructure for the future, workspaces, and then $100 million in community giving, which is perhaps the most important part of that. And that $100 million in community giving, in fact, today, we're going to be announcing the fact that we're identifying $54 million of specific grants, and we're adding another $5 million to our investment in the Kennedy Center.
Thank you very much.
All of that is being announced.
Okay. Well, if you ever need tickets to Hamilton, call me.
Deal.